AG411 or 41111, in fact. Hi Phil, like you, I'm a recovering addict. Managed to stay away from the bookies and casinos, albeit with a few relapses thrown in for good measure. Yeah, well, that's pretty par for the course, AG. Relapses and lapses are part of almost everyone's recovery. As I just said, if you stopped gambling the very first time you woke up in the morning after a big loss and said, I need to stop gambling, then, let's face it, we'd all be in a far better position. In fact, I would be in such a better position, I probably wouldn't even be making these videos, because it wouldn't have done the damage it did, which caused me to go on and want to talk to you guys about it and sort of try and help other people, in the least sanctimonious way possible. Anyway. For a good few months now, so well done. Good stuff. I own a few shares and various crypto holdings, which I basically hold and don't actively trade. What are your views on these types of activities? When it comes down to it, it's basically a form of gambling in the guise of investing. I haven't had any urges to go back to the bookies online, though, and I'd like to hear your stance on this. Okay, I will preempt this by saying I know very, very little about crypto. I had shares at some point in my life. I don't really have any major shareholdings at the moment, only from companies I've worked for and stuff like that. I don't trade in any way, shape or form. My position is this, and it's going to be slightly vague, unfortunately, AG, because I don't know enough about it. I would say crypto is, to me, would be too much of a gamble. If I was investing in crypto, because I don't know much about it, or enough about it to make good decisions, then I would just be gambling. I would be throwing my money at crypto, hoping that the value of it goes up and that I make money. And if that isn't the definition of gambling, then I don't know what is. So for me, to invest in crypto would be gambling. Yes, that would be me finding a fix of gambling, in the guise of investing. In terms of things like hedge funds and share profiles and stuff like that, again, it's not something I'm in any way an expert on. But if you are investing in shares and stocks as opposed to putting that money in a savings account, but you're investing with a firm that actually offers you a low level of risk across a sort of wide portfolio, and you're literally doing it to get a slightly better interest rate than you would on your savings, I would say that's investing. Particularly if you're not doing any trading, trying to increase your pot. But yeah, I think it's a fine line. I think it's based on your motivation for doing it. Really, if you're doing it because you just want to put your money somewhere better than in a savings account where you're going to earn 0.01% interest, and you'd rather try and earn like 1 or 2% interest on it by investing it sort of more widely, then yeah, I think that's perfectly legitimate. I wouldn't sort of put that in the same bracket as gambling. If you are actively trading and you're trading very volatile things like crypto, particularly if you have no inside knowledge, or at least not a particularly diverse knowledge of it, then I would suggest you're doing that for reasons other than a safe, logical, sensible investment of your money. You're doing it with a view to obtaining sort of quick returns and sort of maybe getting a certain element of sort of neurochemical feedback if your crypto or whatever goes up. You get a buzz, don't you, in the same way you get a buzz from winning at gambling. So yeah, I think it all depends on your position, on your level of knowledge, on your level of investment, and the level of risk at which you are willing to invest. If you're investing in very short-term, high-risk things like sort of some of the crypto coins and stuff, with a view to sort of making quick money, then I think that probably is akin to gambling. If you're investing in a diverse stock or share portfolio for a relatively low but secure return, then I would say that's investing. But where that line is going to vary depending on who you ask and depending on your own level of knowledge and expertise in the field, to be honest.